everyone, welcome back to Impulse Investors. Hope you're having a great Black Friday. It's definitely a Black Friday for the stocks and crypto market today. So I thought I'd update you on actually what's going on. And as many of you know, yesterday it was announced that there was a South African variant which was more deadly than any other COVID variant that's ever been out here. So that spooked the market, and it's actually it's it should spook the market, because if this variant can evade vaccines, which it seems like from initial reading it can, this could mean several more lockdowns across the country. So obviously from the perspective of Christmas potentially being cancelled, it's not great news. But on the other hand, if you've got spare cash that you haven't invested in, now might be the best time to actually utilize that. I tell you why that is. If you looked in March 2020 when the stocks crashed, it was probably a 2 week crash where certain stocks reached a low, and then a lot of them, which had sort of almost halved or a third in value, they almost surpassed the point they were before the pandemic crashed and went even higher. And some of these examples are Zoom, Teladoc, Peloton, StoneCo. So many of these shares, if someone got in during the crash, they would have made a lot of money from it. So I think this is a great opportunity to actually look back at March 2020 and look at the stocks currently and see what's actually going on, what is actually dropping. Does any of those stocks that are dropping not make sense to you? What the reasoning not make sense to you? Like, I saw this morning Bumble was down. That one didn't make sense to me because in fact dating is going to happen whether there's a pandemic or not. In fact, the pandemic actually made more people sign up for dating apps because they were bored at home just twiddling their thumbs, and you know what else better to do but then to go on a dating app. So yeah, I think what you need to do is see those stocks which have been hard hit today, and if you think some of the reasoning behind those stocks are a bit ludicrous, then dip your toes into them. Also, at the same time, I'd look at the pandemic winners like Zoom, Teladoc. They've been hit hard recently, and they've been hit hard because people think that we're out of the pandemic. Zoom is not necessary. People are going to stop using Zoom. Well, what's happened? We've come across another situation where we may be using Zoom for months again. So Zoom becomes attractive again. And at this valuation, I think I'm potentially going to dip my toes into stocks like Zoom, Peloton, Teladoc, and so on. And what about the crypto market? The crypto market has seen a crash today. And what's the reasoning behind it? Well, the stock market's crashing, so the crypto market's going to crash. Well, there's no logic to that, because if there is actually another sort of pandemic equivalent of what there was in March 2020, people will be sitting in their homes twiddling their thumbs. What are they going to do? They're going to look for ways to make money, and crypto is actually one of the best ways of making money at home. So crypto will have more money pumped into it, and people will be sitting at home saving money because they're not paying money to go out, they're not paying money to travel into work. So you've got more money in your pocket, and you have more money to invest in stuff like stocks and crypto. So why have crypto gone down? Well, there is no reasoning behind it. It's just gone down because people are scared that there's going to be a repeat of March 2020. But also what happened in March 2020 is Bitcoin went down, and then you saw a surge in Bitcoin and it reached an all-time high, and then the rest is history. So that's just a few of my thoughts today. hope you enjoyed listening, and we'll be back soon for a new stock pick of the month. So see you then.